Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport, where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Going up top. And it's caught at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting set.
Best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Fires to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection. Time the It was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense in Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they have.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Release to the back. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Nifty little dance step.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to Johnson. They knock him down right there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Getting some heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And it's right down the boulevard. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
It's complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Finds his tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you see tight end matchups all. All the time now. Used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Throws to the tight end. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And, guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Offense set on 1st down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll? And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Huskers are in the hurry up. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Time to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to wait. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Offense in the hurry up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Red pass, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The handoff to Johnson. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. He finds his man. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. On second down, he'll fire. He's got it. Touchdown, Husker! And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer.
Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the punishment has been extended. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Nebraska, 35, Iowa, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Line getting set on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. 42 Spider. 4-2. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's going to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
At the 37. Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Picked off.
But how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought and nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field.
Touchdown, Nebraska! And the pummeling has started. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. They're trying, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Now on the return. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football.
He wants to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his back in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Dumps it to the back. Got his man down the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. They keep attacking through the air. It's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quarterback keeper. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Line gets set. First down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there. And the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
For the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media.